I hope that you all got excited about automation, as excited as I am about automations. And Ola laughs because she knows this really comes from the heart.
It's a true passion.
It is a true passion that I'm happy to share with you. So one thing you might think about today is like, okay, great, sounds interesting. So how can I identify automation opportunities in my job or actually in your private life also? Because as we said, maybe you want to use this for your wedding to automate your wedding. So I would say that there, of course, you need to be, open-minded, and you need to kind of look at your everyday work or your private life and think a little bit like a detective and think like, okay, what are processes that are good candidates? And I recommend to look for three things that are pointers towards knowing, okay, I think this is a good candidate for automation. And the first one is that, of course, any process or task where you do a lot of manual work and you do this over and over. So collecting invoices at the end of the month. If you're a freelancer, if you work in, if you run a small business, probably this is what you do every month. So this is a great, clear candidate for automation. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you might look at processes and tasks that really need to be free of errors. Because as humans, we are prone to make errors. Machines also make errors sometimes, but less than us humans. So anything where you need to have the process bulletproof is a great place to implement an automation and a system that works. And the third case, and this is something that I think, and the first two I think are quite obvious cases. And the third case, which I personally think is a great area for automation, is any processes where you do a lot of tasks facing some people, and because you do so many tasks, it's very hard to personalize them because, like, I don't know, if you're sending confirmation emails manually to 150 people, you're not going to send 150 people manually and change the name of the person in the email header. With automation, you can do that. So you can create personalized experiences at scale. So I think this is a third very nice candidate. Any processes, tasks, things you have in your work life. It can be email, a simple email, so you can change the name, but it can be also that, for instance, you
welcome messages.
Exactly, welcome messages, reminders. So I don't know, somebody's supposed to send you something. So I don't know, some pictures or some contract as part of the mentoring program. So you only want to send a reminder to those who haven't sent it yet, not to those who have sent it. So these three points I would definitely look at when automating. And the last point, and that's, I guess, one of the most important ones, like, okay, I have an idea. I know what I want to automate. How do I get started? Start small. That's my biggest advice. Start small. You find one task even, and find the most painful task. So the one that will help you the most in automating. And from there, make the task a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And then maybe ask another task and really kind of build it like a Tetris. And to be honest, this is also how we got started with automation at Dare IT. We started with one specific part of a process, which was really a pain in the neck, and this is actually what got us into automation. So in essence, that's what I would recommend.